morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Superintendent Amy Cashwell, and welcome to our 2021 retirement celebration as we honor our retirees for their dedication and service to the students of Henrico County. Tonight, I'd like to speak directly to our retirees, and it is indeed our privilege to recognize you this evening. First, thank you for participating virtually so that everyone who wanted to be a part of this celebration could do so. It is one more example of the flexibility, the positivity, and the carry-on attitude that you have so aptly demonstrated throughout your careers, especially these last 15 months. By doing so, you made it possible for us to continue to care for and educate our students, providing them with the stability and connection they needed. While we are certainly recognizing all of your years of outstanding service, I am forever grateful to you for seeing us through this challenging time, going above and beyond the call of duty in so many ways. Thank you. Retirement is a milestone. It is a time for us to celebrate the contributions you have made, the lives you have touched, and the legacy that you leave. It is also a time to join with you in thinking about the new possibilities and adventures that are ahead. We do so with recognition for all you have done and excitement about what lies ahead for you. The impact of this group is truly amazing. This year, we are saying thank you to 147 retirees. Together, you have amassed a staggering 3,070 years of service. Through this service, you have positively impacted our students, Henrico County Public Schools, and our community. You have made such a difference. Before we recognize each of you, I'd like to first bring in School Board Chair Roscoe Cooper to share some additional greetings.
Thank you, Dr. Cashwell. On behalf of my school board colleagues, Marcy Shea, Christy Kinsella, Mickey Ogburn, and Alicia Atkins, I want to express our deep appreciation to each one of our retirees. Thank you for your many years of dedicated service, your care for our students, and your commitment to excellence. You are the heart of Henrico, and you have made Henrico County Public Schools the outstanding division that it is today. Fred Rogers said, "Often when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else." This is so true and apropos when thinking about retirement. While this chapter of your life is ending, there are new and exciting chapters ahead of you. As we look back on all of you've accomplished with great admiration and appreciation, we also look ahead with you, hopeful that you will be open to new possibilities, willing to take on new challenges, and thankful for every new day you experience. The best is yet to come. We are so elated and excited to share a special treat with you today, a video performance of A Bridge Over Troubled Water, featuring the voices of over 500 students, representing every one of our high schools. It is a beautiful message of connection, comfort, and peace that we hope you will carry with you as you move on to your next chapter. Please enjoy.
Hi. My name is Lauren, and I'm a current high school senior enrolled in Henrico County Public Schools here in Richmond, Virginia. This video contains over 500 voices of students representing every high school in our county. The song Bridge Over Troubled Water is not only extremely relevant within our country, but also within our county. The song's lyrics ring, "When you are weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all." When someone provides support or comfort for another in need, they are being a bridge of peace. The current racial divide within our country can only be solved by supporting one another. In this moment in history, we could all use a little bit more refuge, connection, and peace. While we wish this performance could have been heard in person, we hope that this virtual offering will bring blessings to you and your family. So, without further introduction, Henrico County Public Schools, 501 Studios, and Harmony Foundation International present to you Bridge Over Troubled Water, our gift to you. Thank you.
When you're down, I will care.
you to our students and music teachers for that wonderful and uplifting performance. Before we begin our recognition, I'd like to share a few more numbers with you. Each of you being recognized today has made an invaluable contribution. For some of you, this spans a remarkable number of years. Here are some highlights from this impressive group. The number of you with 30 or more years of service with Henrico County is 31, with a combined 1,074 years of service. Those of you with 25 or more years of service at the same location is 17, with a combined 520 years of service. The retiree with the longest length of service with Henrico County, Charles Lane, Earth, Science, and Space teacher at Tucker High School, 47 years of service. Others with 40 or more years of service include Kenny Taylor, electrician foreman in facilities department, 42 years, 10 months, all at the same location. Edna Allen, 5th grade teacher at Ash Elementary, 42 years. Kathy Durbin, education specialist in research and planning, 40 years. And a special thanks to each of you. And now we'll begin recognizing our retirees. Names will be read alphabetically along with your photo, your school or department, and the years of service here in Henrico County. Please enjoy.
Hi everyone, this is Andy Jenks, and at this time we'd like to recognize the retirees of Henrico County Public Schools. Let's begin with Daryl Abram, a custodian at Glen Allen High School, 8 years and 6 months of service in Henrico County. Mary Alderson, a human resources specialist, 9 years of service in Henrico County. Edna Allen, a 5th grade teacher at Ash Elementary School, 42 years of service. Carolyn Allen, a reading teacher at Holman Middle School, 36 years of service. Michelle Anderson, a 2nd grade teacher at Crestview Elementary School, 28 years of service. Ida Ashton, a custodian in the central office, 7 years of service. Janet Askew, a bus driver in Zone 1, 28 years of service. Margaret Bernard, a school nurse with 12 years of service. Janae Bramhall, a school nurse with 20 years of service. Bethany Braun, a math teacher at Freeman High School, 16 years of service. Andrea Briere, a math teacher at Short Pump Middle School, 39 years and 9 months in Henrico County. Laura Brooks, principal of Longdale Elementary School, 30 years of service. Phyllis Brown, an exceptional education instructional assistant at the ACE Center at Hermitage, 12 years and 9 months of service. Robert Buchanan, a bus driver in Zone 3, 13 years and 10 months of service. Janine Burns, an ESL teacher at Seven Pines Elementary School, 19 years and 6 months. Leslie Cantor, an exceptional education teacher at Brooklyn Middle School, 13 years of service. Catherine Chafin, an exceptional education instructional assistant at Freeman High School, 20 years and 1 month. Lisa Chalice, an exceptional education resource teacher at Wilder Middle School, 11 years and 10 months of service. Larry Chambers, a custodian at Fairfield Middle School, 12 years and 2 months of service. Claudia Chatton, a history teacher at Henrico High School, 17 years of service. Stephen Cheney, a math teacher at Tucker High School, 15 years of service. Nancy Child, a kindergarten teacher at Colonial Trail Elementary School, 16 years and 10 months of service. Judy Christopher, elementary education science specialist in the central office, 30 years of service. Eric Clark, French teacher at Quioccasin Middle School, 14 years, 10 months of service. Robert Kaufman, music teacher at Twin Hickory Elementary School, 18 years of service. Donna Compton, exceptional education teacher at Montrose Elementary School, 24 years and 9 months of service. Barbara Creech, bus assistant in Zone 4, 18 years of service. Suzanne Criswell, student activities director at Freeman High School, 39 years of service. Marina Croce Endueza, Spanish teacher at Godwin High School, 21 years of service. Montel Davenport, labor foreman in the facilities department, 19 years, 8 months of service. Bonda Dawes, bus driver in Zone 1, 9 years of service. Yvette Dane, teacher of the talented and gifted at Adams Elementary School, 27 years of service. Richard Didlake, earth and space science teacher at Tucker High School, 38 years of service. Jim Dow, English teacher at Tucker High School, 25 years and 9 months of service. Jennifer Drake, principal at Crestview Elementary School, 29 years and 10 months of service. Christopher Dunn, history teacher at Godwin High School, 26 years, 9 months of service. Kathy Durbin, education specialist in research and planning, 40 years of service. Christy Eads, exceptional education instructional assistant at Quioccasin Middle School, 16 years of service. Jacqueline Early, custodian at Quioccasin Middle School, 13 years and 5 months of service. Stephanie L., exceptional education teacher at Highland Springs High School, 15 years of service. Frank Ert, technology teacher at Hermitage High School, 25 years of service. Nancy Essid, librarian at Ridge Elementary School, 25 years and 10 months of service. Carol Fields, office assistant at Deep Run High School, 17 years, 5 months of service. Mary Finch, office assistant at Glen Allen Elementary School, 19 years, 6 months of service. Mary Fines, math teacher at Code RVA, 28 years and 4 months of service. Clara Garbett, kindergarten teacher at Dumbarton Elementary School, 15 years, 11 months of service. Joyce Garthright, nutrition services assistant at Hermitage High School, 11 years and 4 months of service. Mary Good, bus driver in Zone 5, 25 years, 6 months of service. Cynthia Grant, exceptional education instructional assistant at Short Pump Middle School, 16 years of service. Denise Green, biology teacher at Godwin High School, 24 years and 7 months in Henrico County. Walden Green, maintenance assistant in the facilities department, 24 years, 7 months of service. Ellen Gunther, instructional assistant at Jackson Davis Elementary School, 14 years, 6 months of service. Lisa Hall, Title I instructional coach at Donahoe Elementary School, 34 years, 6 months of service. Nancy Halley, librarian at Longdale Elementary School, 21 years of service. Deanna Hamlin, librarian at Carver Elementary School, 16 years of service. Doris Hancock, exceptional education instructional assistant at Johnson Elementary School, 25 years of service. Nazmi Hanna, custodian at Short Pump Middle School, 18 years and 1 month of service. Thelma Hannon, custodian at Seven Pines Elementary School, 18 years, 3 months of service. Sue Harner, librarian at Fairfield Middle School, 16 years of service. Donna Hart, exceptional education instructional assistant at Ward Elementary School, 20 years of service. Michael Hubbard, equipment operator in the facilities department, 20 years of service. Ginger Hudson, kindergarten teacher at Knuckles Farm Elementary School, 34 years of service. Luann Heisel, a bus driver in Zone 1, 19 years, 4 months of service. Bonnie Johnson, 5th grade teacher at Glen Allen Elementary School, 17 years of service. Linda Johnson, secretary at Wilder Middle School, 23 years of service. Sally Jones, secretary at Colonial Trail Elementary School, 18 years and 7 months in Henrico County. Jean-Pierre Kafuku, a custodial supervisor at Varina Elementary School, 4 years and 9 months of service. Lisa Kaplan, school counselor at Deep Run High School, 36 years of service. Patricia Kelly Craig, bus driver in Zone 1, 17 years, 8 months of service. Bruce Kelly, science teacher at Fairfield Middle School, 14 years and 5 months of service. Lee Knapp, history teacher at Tucker High School, 21 years of service. Dimitrina Kostova, ESL teacher at Mayberry Elementary School, 15 years of service. Stephanie Creedy, exceptional education teacher at Ash Elementary School, 25 years and 9 months in Henrico County. Catherine Lacey, exceptional education instructional assistant at Highland Springs Elementary School, 40 years of service. Charles Lane, earth and space science teacher at Tucker High School, 47 years of service. Christy Lassiter, bus driver in Zone 4, 19 years of service. Donna Lewis, instructional assistant at the Advanced Career Education Center at Highland Springs, 17 years and 7 months. Lynn Lewis, kindergarten teacher at Colonial Trail Elementary School, 22 years of service. Caroline Lingerfeld, teacher of the Talented and Gifted at River's Edge Elementary School, 35 years of service. Robert Lotz, math teacher at Moody Middle School, 13 years and 9 months of service. Janice Major, first grade teacher at Springfield Park Elementary School, 20 years of service. Andrew Mangum, bus driver in Zone 4, 9 years and 7 months of service. Elizabeth Mason, kindergarten teacher at Ash Elementary School, 17 years and 8 months of service. Robin Matthews, exceptional education teacher at Brooklyn Middle School, 37 years and 2 months of service. Rosemary McCullough, librarian at Tuckahoe Elementary School, 31 years of service. William McNair, a bus driver in Zone 5 years and 6 months in Henrico County. Ann Mewborn, school counselor at Hungary Creek Middle School, 19 years and 3 months of service. Awanta Miles, school counselor at Wilder Middle School, 39 years of service. Bernice Miles, school nutrition services manager at Godwin High School, 26 years and 3 months of service. Gwen Miller, safety and security coordinator in the central office, 30 years of service. Richard Maceline, bus driver in Zone 4, 14 years of service. Cheryl Montgomery, associate principal at Deep Run High School, 30 years of service. Karen Montgomery, art teacher at the James River Juvenile Detention Center, 10 years of service. Helen Moore, office assistant in the Pupil Transportation Office, 26 years and 4 months of service. Thomas Moses, bus driver out of Zone 4, 9 years of service. Terry Mothershead, principal at Seven Pines Elementary School, 31 years of service. Elizabeth No, office assistant at Freeman High School, 12 years and 9 months of service. Bob Oakley, education specialist in research and planning, 22 years of service. Grant Odell, earth and space science teacher at Deep Run High School, 37 years of service. Kim Olson, principal at Holiday Elementary School, 20 years and 2 months of service. Patty Owens, exceptional education teacher at Short Pump Middle School, 23 years of service. Cindy Patterson, principal at Cackley Elementary School, 30 years of service. Robbie Patterson III, alternative education technician at Tucker High School, 13 years of service. Lori Peak, GED coordinator at the Adult Education Center, 22 years of service. Lisa Perquette, first grade teacher at Ratcliffe Elementary School, 3 years of service in Henrico County. Glenda Pitt, exceptional education instructional assistant at Ash Elementary School, 15 years of service. Carlon Pleasance, administrative assistant in technology, 33 years of service. Roger Plummer, custodian at Twin Hickory Elementary School, 13 years and 2 months of service. Blanche Prosser, custodial supervisor at Montrose Elementary School, 29 years and 5 months of service. Maria Purcell, school nurse, 29 years and 4 months of service. Kimberly Ramsey, 4th grade teacher at River's Edge Elementary School, 32 years and 9 months of service. Mark Rankin, French teacher at Moody Middle School, 19 years of service. Jean Redford, history teacher at Quioccasin Middle School, 32 years of service. Dwayne Rennick, teacher of air conditioning and refrigeration at the ACE Center at Hermitage, 30 years of service. Wilmer Rice, bus assistant in Zone 1, 11 years of service. Gary Saunders, custodian at Rolfe Middle School, 14 years of service. Jan Schreiber, kindergarten teacher at Gayton Elementary School, 24 years of service. Diane Shackelford, Title I instructional coach at Glenlee Elementary School, 31 years of service. Carol Shepard, exceptional education instructional assistant at Hungary Creek Middle School, 7 years and 9 months of service. David Shotwell, exceptional education teacher at Highland Springs High School, 23 years of service. Lori Sled, exceptional education teacher at Freeman High School, 27 years of service. Dana Smith, maintenance and repair teacher at the Academy of Virginia Randolph, 25 years and 8 months of service. Marilyn Smith, a bus driver in Zone 1, 8 years of service. Robert Smith, bus driver in Zone 5, 5 years, 10 months of service. Betsy Somerville, education specialist in the central office, 9 years, 2 months of service. Chris Sorensen, chief financial officer in the central office, 3 years of service in Henrico County. Lisa Stabile, bus driver in Zone 3, 5 years of service. Nathaniel Stevens, bus assistant in Zone 4, 6 years and 6 months of service. Donald Stone, security officer at Freeman High School, 9 years of service. Jack Strafford, instructional assistant at the ACE Center at Hermitage, 25 years of service. Jean Swan, early childhood teacher at Chamberlain Elementary School, 28 years of service. Terry Talbot, secretary in the Family and Community Engagement Department, 19 years and 9 months of service. Deborah Taylor, custodian at the Academy of Virginia Randolph, 16 years of service. Kenny Taylor, electrician foreman in the Facilities Department, 42 years and 10 months of service. Philip Taylor, custodian at Tuckahoe Middle School, 19 years and 4 months of service. Bruce Terrell, bus driver in Zone 1, 11 years of service. Ann Toney, bus driver in Zone 4, 12 years, 3 months of service. Kimberly Towns, 3rd grade teacher at Johnson Elementary School, 9 years and 5 months of service. Ramona Trulier, exceptional education instructional assistant at Hungary Creek Middle School, 15 years of service. Tracy Tucker, phys ed teacher at Adams Elementary School, 34 years of service. Mary Beth Utler, librarian at Mayberry Elementary School, 28 years of service. Lee Warner, exceptional education teacher at Hermitage High School, 30 years and 9 months of service. Francis West, assistant supervisor in the Zone 4 Pupil Transportation Office, 32 years of service. Sharon Wilcox, bus driver in Zone 2, 30 years of service. Karen Wimmer, first grade teacher at Holiday Elementary School, 5 years and 2 months in Henrico County. Kelly Whitcoff, fifth grade teacher at Rivers Edge Elementary School, 22 years and 4 months of service. Maria Werner, exceptional education teacher at Holman Middle School, 12 years and 9 months of service. And William Young, an equipment operator in the facilities department, 9 years and 5 months of service. One more time, let's give our biggest congratulations to the 2021 retirees of Henrico County Public Schools.
Thank you, Andy. As we close our celebration today, we do so with grateful hearts and every good wish for each of our retirees. We hope that you take good memories of your time with Henrico Schools with you, as well as a knowledge of the positive difference that you have made. On behalf of the school board and all of Henrico County Public Schools, we are grateful for your service. You will truly be missed. Thank you for watching and celebrating with us. Congratulations and best wishes to each of you in the years ahead.